We may live in the 5th wealthiest nation in the world, but over 1 million people are reliant on food bank handouts to survive. Last year, 400,000 children were reliant on food bank handouts. Parents are going without a meal so that their children have enough to eat. The elderly are forced to make a decision between heat for their homes and food for their table. We've recently seen GPs prescribing nutritional drinks to starving patients. I'm here tonight in Stainforth at one of the country's many food bank centres. Those that volunteer here are on the front line of a war created by Tory austerity and welfare cuts. That war is food poverty. Welcome to Food Bank Britain.
We're finding a lot of people have been sanctioned on their benefits, so they're probably waiting 2 or 3 months without any money at all. So that is very difficult, and this is a very deprived area, is the DN7. It was a coal mining community. We've had a few what I would call really hard cases. We've got people who are homeless as well coming in, but we've had a few who have had their money sanctioned, so that meant they've got no money, and sometimes they felt embarrassed to come because it's just a trip that you don't really want to make. We've had people who have been bad with depression. What local people can do to help their food banks, and obviously I'll talk mostly about this one, but we're always on the lookout for donations to our food bank. Not fresh produce, because we have nowhere to store fresh produce, but any tins or packets of food, or even money, because we can then go out and buy anything that we're short of at any one time. But one of the things that we are short of quite a lot of the time is carrier bags, because now people have to pay for the carrier bags. People reuse their own carrier bags, so we quite often go out and have to buy the 10-pence ones. But anything that anybody can give, even if they want to volunteer themselves, we're always looking for volunteers to help. On a Thursday evening doing the packing and sorting, we have to obviously take control of the stock that we have, and then on a Friday we have packing volunteers, and we also offer a listening service, which I think is really important, because then we can signpost the local residents into the right services, and hopefully get them an expedited case to help them with their own lives.
It's immense. There's people that's literally living on pounds a week, and they've got kids to feed, and it's just like this new benefit cut what's coming in, where they've got free kids, and anything over anything over the having free children, they're knocking it off the housing benefits, which is they're going to end up being like hundreds of pounds a week short. And in this day and age, £100 a week being short out of it's just going to leave that many people in desperation. It's just going. I'm really dreading next year, especially with this benefit coming. It's coming in November, and it's going to hit this village hard. Really is. Yeah. We've obviously got it where they said they've literally got nothing in the cupboards. We've got it as well, not just obviously down to being hungry, but down to being not having the facilities there as well. So we go through it, and we've got a tick list, and if it says if they've got a kettle or microwave, and there's a lot of people who haven't even got them facilities. So we do give them obviously numbers and everything, so they can ring, see if they can get an helped out. But we've got people what are coming here, and they've not even got a tin opener. And obviously this is what we're based on tins and products like that. So we give tin openers out, and we've had it where there's people have been coming from out of the area as well. That's what we're getting, a lot of that, where they're coming from out of the area and getting moved into Stainforth. And the houses and the flats and everything, what they're getting put into, it's just, they're shocking. they're disgusting, some of the conditions. So as a community, I put a shout out. There was this one lady, and she we did a shout out for her. She come from out at village. She had one child, and she literally didn't have nothing in her house. So I did a shout out on Facebook, and the community got together, and somebody gave her a bed, somebody got her help with a mattress, clothes for little one. They just all clubbed together, and now that lady, she's thrived, and the little girls thrive. There's a lot of them. Near enough every one of them what come in here. It's down to sanctioning, and as well, it's the universal credit as well. What's going to come in again? What's going to hit this village really hard? It started coming in slowly, but it's going to hit in next couple of months, and that what I've got the gist of is that it's when you do a new claim, it's going to take them 8 weeks to go for a new claim for the universal credit, and 8 weeks without any money whatsoever. It's ridiculous. Really round here, we've had a few elderly what have come in, and we have had that where they've said to us, look, it's either eating or heating, but we are a proud community, and we need to really target the old, because I know there'll be a lot of old people in this village that would rather sit behind their doors absolutely freezing, not eating, than admit their pride and come to a food bank. And that's my main aim this year, is to do that. So one of my ideas is to make that so we all can make a bag up, see what old people are in the community what are needing, and for us to go and deliver it to them. 0-hour contract people what are coming here where they're working, but they're working to pay the bills. They're working, and say like if the washers broke down and they can't afford anything else, it's either pay for a washer or pay for a big electric bill or getting the kids fed. It's just having them two situations, it's just they don't know what to do, and this is obviously why we're here, so they're not put in that predicament. So we're here so they can have a hot food in the belly, and they're going to have nutritious
There are
food in
certain
the belly.
things within the food bank that we need that people usually overlook, which is sanitary products for ladies, toilet rolls, toiletries, shower gel, hair shampoo, anything like that, toothbrushes, toothpaste, things that you might forget, because it's all right we're giving them food, but they might not be able to afford the cleaning products. So sometimes we have cleaning products donated to us, washing up liquid and soap powder, etc. And one of the other important things is babies' nappies. Because yes, we can show people how to cook, and they obviously get a certain contribution towards milk while they've got a baby, but they don't get nappies. So we're quite often short of babies' nappies.
I've been absolutely incensed by Tory MPs suggesting that Ken Loach's new film, I, Daniel Blake, does not accurately reflect what is happening in this country today. The simple fact of the matter is that it does. The use of food banks is at an all-time high. In Doncaster alone, the number of people reliant on food bank handouts has tripled. The Tory party is the party of food banks, and don't let anybody tell you otherwise.